Austin, Minnesota was hot early. I jumped up by 10 plus, maybe 11 at one point. How quickly did the counterpunch as a team come? Like, what did you guys do to kind of hunker down and just steadily chip away until you're able to pull away?
You just stick with the schemes. I made a lot of shots. We had a couple blown coverages. I had a couple of DiVincenzo, got a couple of threes on me, and you just gotta really pay attention to the details with them. They got a lot of guys that can shoot it. They move a lot, and obviously Ant's one of the best players in the league. So it's tough, but when they go on a run like that, you gotta realize that it's a long game, and then you have opportunities to come back.
We all know that when Luka got here, he was coming off the calf injury, right? It was going to take him some time. What have you noticed about kind of how sharp and crisp and explosive that he is to start this season?
You've seen the dunk game, ain't very explosive, but
different kind of explosion.
I mean, I would claim it as a dunk, but I'm not very athletic, so sorry.
You're relative to the average person, I hope.
It depends. I don't know. I mean, he's obviously one of the best players in the league. He's been that since he's got in the league. So the stuff that he does isn't a surprise to anybody. It's not like it's crazy because you look at the numbers that he's putting up, but he does it within a way that everybody's involved. He's such a good passer, and that's enough compliment for him.
All right, we'll move on to some other guys. Then Marcus Smart, I think, only took one or two shots. He was plus 24 off the bench. Does that kind of typify the energy and the effort you got from not just him, but some Vanderbilt, some other guys as well?
Yeah, I mean, everybody that came off that bench, and that bench group was big for us. They guarded at a high level. They and he's just competed. They had back-to-back possessions. Marcus got one steal, should have been two. He lost the other one, but just laying his line out, or his body out on the line for us, and giving us opportunities over and over again. That's the same with Jay. DA was a monster tonight. So just continuing to build those things and trust in one another, and we'll be fine.
Did you think you changed some stuff at halftime in the third quarter? Did you notice that, or what were some of the changes?
Basically, don't have a third quarter. He came in here, we had a couple slides on what we did well, what we didn't do well, and talked for a second, and then he was like, go get ready. This has been our Achilles heel for the last couple of years, and we got to figure out a way to not let that happen. And tonight was much better.
Shoot around this morning, practice and shoot around lately have been very detailed. You've really done it, kind of working together to figure out everything. How are you seeing that progress a little bit, and the way you guys are able to understand each other?
Yeah, I mean it's been good. Just having dialogue with him and Luka, and honestly everybody. Man, Marcus has been one of the biggest voices on our team as well, and just figuring out what how you want to play alongside one another. That doesn't just happen overnight. You have to go through ups and downs, and to really figure out what it's like, where the pass wants to be with lobs, not lob, pocket pass, all that kind of stuff. Just it's been good to communicate that and have reps on the floor. Perfect.
Thanks, Austin.